Hey everybody, David Guido here, founder and CEO, Chief Encouragement Officer at DRG Performance Solutions. So as I record this video, as I write this week's blog, we're halfway through the year already. Like, bam, here we are, June, the end of June. Crazy, right? Where's this year gone? So let me ask you a question as we get to the halfway point. How are you doing with your goals? You know, have you set a bunch of goals and you're just hitting them? You're just on a roll. The momentum is there. You're hitting them, you know? Or have you kind of achieved some, but, you know, there's still some hanging out there? You know, you just haven't been able to get to them yet, or they're longer range, and so you had some other things that were shorter range you wanted to get done. Or maybe January 1st this year you didn't set any goals. At least nothing written out, detailed, on paper, something powerfully said. Regardless of where you're at, I can tell you I've been there. I know I've been there because I've been in those situations where come the summer, the halfway point of the year, I'm rolling and goals are just checking off my list, you know? And then there's other years, and actually this is one of them, where I've hit some really good, big, powerful goals. And I have some things that I haven't even begun to work on yet. And I'm okay with that, timing-wise. It just hasn't been the right time yet, and a couple of them are bigger picture goals, and so that's okay. But for most of my life, I didn't write any goals. So if that's where you're at, I've been there too. The good news is that, yeah, okay, so 6 months have passed. We still got 6 months to go. That's the great news. We're only halfway there. You know, some people will say, oh, the year's half over. Don't be that person. Be the person who says, there's still a half a year to go. How cool is that? That's the person you want to be. And so when it comes to goals, what do we do about that? You know, if we've got them set, how come maybe we tweak them? Make sure that we stay on top of our process so that we're achieving our objectives, our goals, reaching our dreams. If we haven't set them, why should we if it's already halfway through the year? It's never too late. Never too late. So why should we, and kind of what process can we go through? So as I've mentioned before in previous videos, I'm a Zig Ziglar certified, legacy certified trainer. And it's an honor, it's a blessing, it's a privilege. And what it allows me the opportunity to do is teach the programs that the late, great Zig Ziglar created and taught more than any others, that made the greatest impact on the greatest number of people. Building winning relationships, building the best you, and goal setting and achievement. And so we're going to take a look at some of the highlights of goal setting and achievement and look at 5 reasons why you really just need to get those goals set or keep moving forward on the goals you haven't achieved. And we'll look at an overview of the process. And this comes straight from those half-day and full-day workshops that I teach to individuals, to organizations, to companies, to groups, to public forums, etc. So what are those 5 reasons? Well, the first reason is because it focuses your energy. What's energy? It focuses your energy, wow, to do more and to go farther. It focuses your energy, not energy, energy. That completely threw me off there. It focuses your energy to do more and to go further. You know, when you don't have a goal, you're not focused. Like I wasn't there for a minute. You're not focused. You're just kind of all over the map, going with the flow, which going with the flow is okay sometimes. In fact, we need to be that way on occasion. Just kind of let loose, go with the flow, you know. But when we're all over the map, we don't accomplish as much. You know, when we're trying to get from A to B by going through T and P and R and Z, not as great as a direct focus line from A to B. So when you have set goals, probably the most powerful why is that it focuses you and you get more done and you go further on your journey. So that's the first thing. Second thing is the clearer the goal, the more apt you are to get there. So when you have a goal and it's fuzzy, kind of difficult to get there. But when you have a clear goal, well set, powerfully written, and laid out with an action plan, you're more apt to get there. And for those of you who have not set a goal, and you're kind of not, you're not getting exactly to where you want to be, or you're here and you want to get to here and you're not sure how, you want to get clear goals written out. For those of you who have a goal, maybe the reason you haven't achieved it yet is because you've been busy. You've been achieving other goals. The time isn't right. The timeline didn't necessitate you doing a lot of work the first 6 months of the year. However, it could be that the goal's not clear. It's not providing you with enough direction. It's not providing you with enough focus on a specific path, on a specific journey to get to where you want to be. So you might want to tweak that goal, make it clearer. Because the clearer the goal, the more apt you are to reach it. So that's your second why. And the third why is to help you overcome fear. And it's kind of ironic, almost a paradox really. One of the reasons people don't set goals is because they're afraid. Yeah, a lot of people are afraid to fail. A lot of people are afraid to succeed. I didn't set goals for a really long time because I was afraid that if I succeeded, more would be expected of me and I didn't know if I could do it. And there's all kinds of fears. Regardless of what your fear is, it prevents people from setting goals. Ironically, you get a goal set, you get it achieved, you even if you haven't fully achieved it, you're making progress on your action plan that's part of your goal, your fears go away. You just kind of start thinking, yeah, you know what? My fears were that, as Zig always said, that false expectation appearing real. So we want to use, the powerful why is we want to use the goals to help us overcome the fears that we would have about doing it in the first place. The success breeds the success. The success allows the fear to be chipped away. And that's kind of the same thing with reason number 4. The fourth reason why we want to make sure that we have goals, or if we have them, we keep moving forward. We don't give up on them just because the year's half over. And that's our self-image. Again, our self-image can keep us from setting powerful goals. And ironically, again, when we start to see progress and check off a couple because we achieve them, the objective's been realized, the dream's been realized, the goal's been achieved, all of a sudden we're like, yeah, I'm good. I got this. And you feel good about yourself and you feel empowered and you're breathing with self-confidence. And so a powerful why is to help you boost your self-image. The more you accomplish, the better you're going to feel about yourself. And the last kind of ties into those. The fifth powerful why we want to have goals, get them set, keep our goals, and keep moving forward to achieve them at the halfway point of the year is the whole beget principle. Success breeds success, as I said a minute ago, feeds off of itself. One goal achieved begets another. Because once you get momentum built, then you just take off. And if you've been achieving goals and you have some that are unachieved, don't let that momentum die. Don't stop. Keep building on that momentum. Keep building on that process, that progress, that journey, that path, and just keep moving forward. And if you haven't set goals, understand. You get a couple of goals set, you get one accomplished, and you're just going to take off. It begets another, and you just get going. You just get rolling. I know for me, when I didn't set goals, I had no direction. I had no focused energy. I was all over the map. I was going with the flow, which at times is cool, but most of the time is not. Once I set goals, I felt great about myself. I overcame fears through the goals. I felt great about myself. And then what I saw was as soon as I got one done, I was like, that was cool. That worked out. Let's move on to the next one. The next one, give me more, give me more, give me more. That's what's going to happen for you. So 5 powerful reasons why you want to be setting goals, or you want to keep going with the ones you have, maybe tweak them a little bit. Again, the first is that it focuses your energy so that you do more, so that you accomplish more, so that you go further on your path. Second reason is you want to make the goal as clear as possible, because when you have a clear goal, you're more apt to reach it. You're more likely to get from where you are to where you want to be. The third why you want to set goals is to overcome your fears. The fears that prevent you from setting goals, break through them to set it, but then watch them just fade away as you accomplish more and more. And the same thing with self-image. The things that might keep you from setting goals, the fears, the insecurities, the lack of confidence, watch it explode as you set and achieve your goals. And then you just get on that roll. The fifth reason, one begets another, and you just get on a roll. So how do we go about doing that? What are the things that we want to keep in mind that will help us to get the goal set? And so the first thing is you got to dream. You got to unleash those dreams. You know, we live in a world now where dreaming is sometimes frowned upon. You know, considered a negative even. You got to dream. Buried dreams lead to no results. Dreams that are unleashed allow you to set these incredible goals. So you want to make sure you're dreaming about all the things you want to be, all the things you want to do, all the things you want to have, the kind of person you want to be, the kind of stuff you want to accomplish, you know, the kind of things materialistically and inside, spiritually, physically, the kind of things you want to have. Dream about that. Get them on paper. Those dreams are the launch pad for the actual goal. And the second thing, when it comes to, okay, well, I want to set some goals, or I have some goals that I haven't accomplished this year, where do I focus? Which goals do I focus on? Second component of these 7 components is life balance. You know, you've got, you know, we talk about the 7 spokes on the wheel, or the 7 components of life: your physical condition, your physical well-being, you know, your family relationships, your mental state, which is your learning and your self-image and your intellectual growth, and you know, those kind of things. Your financial health, your financial well-being is another one. Your, you know, where you're at spiritually, religiously, you know, that's another component. Your career, and you know, you're just kind of your personal life in general. And those typically are the 7 components. And within those 7 components, there are times in your life where, you know, you're really strong in your career, not so strong in the physical part of your life, or your family relationships are suffering, but your career is awesome, or vice versa. When you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to focus my goals this year? What do I want to look at? What do I want to concentrate on? Where are you out of balance? You know, what areas of your life could really use a little bit of extra attention? And take the goals you set at the beginning of the year that are in those areas. You know, maybe physically you're not where you want to be. Maybe your career is not where you want it to be. Maybe you need to do some work on your family relationships, your financial situation. Pick those goals to focus on and create some more balance in your life. Or if you haven't set goals, sit down and go, what areas of my life am I feeling like I need to do a little bit more work than some of the other areas? Set a goal for there. Okay? So the first thing, unleash your dreams. Dream, get them on paper. What do I want to be? What do I want to do? What do I want to have? And then now focus it. Where are some areas where I know I could do better? I know I want to do better. I know there's more for me. Third thing is, make sure your goals are specific and that you know the benefits. You know, a goal that says between now and the end of the year, I'm going to lose weight is not a goal, actually. It's not. But I want to lose 25 pounds, specific goal. That's a goal. And understand why. You know, a lot of times, especially when we set resolutions at the beginning of the year, we say, I'm going to lose weight. Or we might even say, I'm going to lose 25 pounds, or whatever the number is. But we never tell ourselves why. You know, what's in it for me? What am I going to get? Hey, me, what are you going to get if you follow through on this? You got to know what's in it for you. You got to know what the benefits are, or it's just going to kind of sit out there. You got nothing to focus on, nothing to chase if you don't know the benefits. So you want to make sure you know that. The next component is to know the challenges. You know, so often, and maybe this has happened for you, it's happened for me in the past when I didn't set powerful goals. You're going along, you're actually starting to make some progress on your goal, and then bang, something happens. Roadblock, challenge, issue, something comes up, and you're not prepared for it. And so you just kind of give up. You walk away, you get frustrated. You go and look at another goal instead because maybe it will be easier. If you plan in advance for your challenges and your roadblocks, it becomes easier to deal with them because you're mentally already preparing for them. So that's the next step. Know what you need to know and who you need to know. You know, there's certain skills and knowledge and people and groups. There's a network of individuals and groups that you can rely on to support you and to help you. And there's things that you can learn or that you already know. You already know sometimes, a lot of times, you already know what you need to do, or what knowledge you need to have, what skill set, or you already have it to take you to that next level to achieve the goal. But you need to know that. You need to be cognizant of it. You need to write it down. Here are the people I can rely on. Here's the network I can rely on. And here's what I know that's going to help me get there. Or here's what I can go and learn, or I need to go learn to achieve the goal, to realize the dream. Okay, so know who and what you need to know. And then the next is have the detailed action plan. You know, make sure you have a step-by-step plan drawn out. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Here's the goal. Here's why I'm doing it. Here are the benefits I'm going to get. And now here's the plan. Here's the step-by-step plan. So often we set a goal. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get this job. I'm going to get this raise. But we have no plan to get there. We just kind of have a goal. We have a dream. We have a wish. We have a desire, but we don't have process to get us there, a plan to get us there. So make sure you have your plan drawn out. And then last but not least, a deadline. You know, going back to the weight example, I'm going to lose 25 pounds this year. No, not a good goal. I'm going to lose 25 pounds by December 1st of this year. That's an awesome goal, a specific deadline. So on those days when you're thinking, nah, you know what, I'll take a day off or a week off, or I'll pursue something else for a few days and I'll put that goal aside, whatever the goal is, then you start to think, well, I got a deadline to meet. You know, if you don't have a deadline, if you're just going to do it this year, it's easy to go, well, I got the rest of the year. And then what happens? The 6 months, bang, it's over. Just like these first 6 months have come and gone so fast. Whereas if we've got a set deadline, we go, well, wait a minute, I can't. I got to be ready by December 1st. I want to realize this goal. I want to achieve this dream by December 1st. So a set deadline gives you more focus, more energy, more direction, keeps you on track. Okay, so, you know, it may be the end of June, and we may be getting into the second half of the year, but it's never too late. It's never too late to set a goal. And if you've got goals you haven't achieved yet, it's not too late to be working them, to be progressing forward on them. And so the 5 benefits, again, focused energy so that you do more and go further. Clearer goals allow you, clarity on your goals allows you the greater likelihood of being able to reach it. You overcome your fear, you overcome your self-image, and you get on a roll. Those are the 5 reasons why you want to make sure you have goals or continue pursuing your goals. And the 7 components: dream, be, do, have. What do I want to be? What do I want to do? What do I want to have? Classic component to the Zig Ziglar goal setting and achievement program. Make sure that you're picking the goals for the rest of this year to help bring your life into balance if there's areas where you know are a little bit weak, need some shoring up, need some attention. Okay. Make sure your goals are specific and that you know the benefits. Make sure you know what objections or obstacles or challenges you might run into so you can start to prepare how to break through them and keep moving forward. Make sure you know who and what you need to know. Skills, networking, accountability partners, that sort of thing. Make sure you have your action plan set, and make sure you have your deadline set firm and secure, and not just willy-nilly go with the flow all over the map. I'll get it done this year. That's not going to cut it. If you follow those processes and you know why, and you set these powerful goals, then you will get from where you are to where you want to be. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for reading the blog. Please share this with anybody that you know that could use this, that would serve them. If you know somebody that can be served by listening or watching or reading this information, please share it with them. And I hope that it serves you. I hope it makes a difference for you. So thank you again. Until the next time, go out there every day and discover something new. Reach for your stars. Go for it. So that you simply can say, when somebody asks you, hey, how's it going? You can say, it is so good.